The thing that I am most proud of having worked on and achieved in the legislature is the passage of Prop 25. That was a number of years ago, but I don't think legislators in the post Prop 25 era can really understand the torture of budget time. Year after year after year, when I was in the assembly, we never had a summer break. One year we were locked in for 24 hours. We couldn't go home to sleep or anything. And that was because it took 2/3 vote to pass the budget. And my experience as a Democrat was we cut everything that we cared about. And then to get 2 or 3 Republican votes, we cut some more. And it was truly painful. And our leadership at the time, which was not Senator De Leon, felt that this was so entrenched that it was useless to even talk about it. And I'm happy to say we were able to get a group of about 12 assembly members and 2 forward-looking labor unions and put together an initiative that passed. And ever since then, we've had our Julys. So, they say honor labor, the people who gave you the weekend. You got to honor Prop 25, the initiative that gave you your summer if you're a state legislator. But it really taught me a lot of lessons, too, about the fact that the rules of the game matter. In many ways, they shape everything else that's possible. I think everyone that comes to the state legislature is surprised. I think the busyness is surprising. I remember saying to Senator Sheila Kuehl in my freshman year in the assembly, "When do you think?" And she said, "You don't. That's why you have staff." But, if you come from ordinary life and local government, you're used to thinking. So it takes a while. So the busyness was surprising to me. The partisanship was surprising to me. That's another thing that we didn't see as much of in the past as we're seeing these days. And again, I have to say, I'm a Democrat, so I am always in awe of Republican Party discipline. I have experienced, I think in large part because of this bipartisan wave that's sweeping the country, that I have been able to get some key Republican votes, and I thank the members, they know who they are, on a number of my bills. And I've been very fortunate because, of course, I've been immersed in working on how to get a safer state by getting safer communities, by making necessary reforms in our criminal justice system so that we are able to prevent people from becoming involved in criminal activity. We're able to divert them at an early age. We're able to rehabilitate them if they're incarcerated, and then we're able to help them return to their communities as safe neighbors. So chairing both the budget and policy committees on public safety, I've been fortunate to have Joel Anderson, who has not only supported me, and I've supported him, but we have co-authored each other's bills, and I think we've been able to get a lot done. The other thing that surprised me about the legislature was the power of money, the amount of time spent raising it, the necessity for middle-class people who cannot raise close to $1 million for a political election to go to interest groups. And I have supported in the past public financing of elections and did do a bill that was signed by Governor Schwarzenegger, which resulted in an initiative for a pilot project for Secretary of State, paid for by public financing. It unfortunately did not pass. That was an initiative that didn't pass, but I look forward to the day when all of us as legislators will only feel beholden in any way to the people from the district that we represent, whether that's an assembly district or the state of California.
Senator Hancock really embodies what it means to be altruistic and servant leadership. I mean, everything she fights for are things that we should all be fighting for. You know, reforming our criminal justice system, fighting recidivism, and being that voice for some of our most marginalized communities. And, you know, I've gotten to travel with Senator Hancock and really get to understand the type of individual she is. We're gonna really miss a true champion for our most vulnerable in the state Senate, and somebody who is so giving and really fights for just goodness and human kindness. And I think that's an important voice to have that we're gonna unfortunately lose with Senator Hancock leaving, and the next person has really big shoes to fill. I mean, she is truly the embodiment of a Berkeley senator, somebody who fights for all of us, who fights for those righteous, progressive movements. And so I'm honored to know her and to consider her a friend, and you know, I'm gonna miss her dearly as well.